Alright, so this is a scrap deck review, something that I don't know if anybody else has ever actually done a scrap deck review, so here's mine. Scrap Mind Reader, pain in the butt to get a hold of off my one friend, but I got him. Is a level 1 tuner monster, or once per turn or during your second main phase, you can select a scrap monster and blow it up, which is the main point of the scrap deck. Special him, he can only be used for a scrap synchro summon, which is almost impossible with using him because he's level 1. I only got one of them. 2 Swift Scarecrows, those because it's Battle Fader, only it's a machine and you discard him instead, so he works for what he's used for. 2 Scrap Golems. Once per turn, you can special a level 4 or scrap monster from your graveyard to either player's side of the field, preferably yours half the time because you want to sink. 3 Scrap Beast, because he's a level 4 tuner monster, and when he gets blown up by his own effect or by a scrap card effect, you can add a scrap monster except for a Scrap Beast from her grave to your hand. So that's something useful. 3 Scrap Goblins. They have basically the same effect as Scrap Beast. Actually, they do have the same effect, only they're a level 3 tuner instead. 3 Scrap Searchers. He is a nasty little thing. If you control a scrap monster besides from Scrap Searcher and it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon him back from your grave and destroy everything else on your side of the field except all your other face-up monsters except for your scrap monsters, which is good in some points in time, but if you have like a Goyle like I did one time, not pretty. Scrap Soldier, level 5 tuner, can only be used for a scrap synchro summon along with a scrap monster. Same effect as all the other scrap tuners basically, except for Scrap Mind Reader. You blow them up by a scrap card and you special, and you get to add a scrap monster from your grave to your hand. 3 Chimeras. He's like your main in a scrap deck because you summon him, you're allowed to special a scrap monster from your graveyard, and then sink straight up. He can only be, or a scrap tuner to be exact. And he can only be used for a scrap synchro summon, so woohoo. No fun there really. There are those. Spell cards. Giant Trinade, it's a staple. Monster Reborn, it's a staple. Foolish Burial, you ditch your scrap tuners into the grave. Make them easier for Scrap Chimera. Gold Sarco, a gold Sarco. Used to search out whatever you want, basically. 2 MSTs, wonderful. Staples because you're allowed 2 now. Woohoo! That's awesome. I kind of wish Heavy Storm was still around, but whatever. Scrap Storm. It's draw power in the scrap deck, and it allows you, and it's also another Foolish Burial. So 3 Scrap Storms do you loads of fun stuff because you blow up a scrap tuner and you can grab your Scrap Chimera back. It's like scrap. Scrap Yard allows you to search any level scrap tuner. Oh, don't you love the noise that my little sister can make? Scrap Lube allows you to get a scrap monster out of your graveyard. The only problem is its effects are negated. And you cannot attack when active turn. You can't enter your battle phase whatsoever, so kind of a little annoying. Get the spells out of my way if I can get a grip. Traps, 1 Bottomless, 1 Mirror Force, Torrential, and the wonders of a scrap deck because of the new ban list setup. Double Royal Decree, you should probably run 3 of them, but I only have 2. Stop all traps. That's why there's so many traps in this deck. They're just amazing amount. Look at all that. Trap cards, just amazing amount. Side deck or extra deck for a scrap deck. This is my extra deck. I don't know if anybody else would run this for an extra deck. 2 scrap dragons. If you saw my other video, you saw I didn't show these guys off in my side deck, but they're supposed to be in my Blackwing side deck as well. 3, I don't know if the third one is there. Give me a minute, it's at the bottom of the pile. 3 scrap twin dragons. Pain, bear to get on the field. Oh, don't, or impossible to get on the field unless you're running a scrap deck. Beast. Hasty card though, 3,000 points. Nutria Beast. Pain in the butt to get on the field no matter what deck I've tried. All are almost impossible to get it on, so I don't know. 2 Thunder Unicorns because they're a level 5 monster and they're easy to get out on the field with Scrap Beast and Scrap Searcher. Voltage Unicorn. If it gets destroyed when it's on the field, it ditches the top 7 cards of both players' decks. I love it. And then finally we have a Scrap Archfiend. I actually have 2 of them, but I think I might have traded one. I'm not sure. It's somewhere around my mess. I'd have to go hunting for it. But he's just a bit here, and that's it. That's my scrap deck. Comments, anything. None of this is for trade, people, just to inform you all. And that's the deck.